Hello everyone and welcome to Jason Sanchez Top 10 SNES games. Top 10 SNES games of all time. This is my personal list. Some of you, of course, are not going to agree with this list, but it doesn't really matter because it's my list. You can have your own list. We can argue in the comment sections if you'd like. For me, my top 10 list has everything to do with nostalgia. If there's a game that's in my Super Nintendo right now or in these top 10 list, it has been a game that I played in the 90s when it came out. Not a game that I just collected in the last few years when I've been trying to build up my SNES collection and I found out, oh, this is an awesome game. No, those games are great. Some of these games that you loved that I even played in the 90s are not going to be on this list. To me, this list is about nostalgia. This list has to have some sort of emotional connection with me and the game. Not saying that the game's going to have bad gameplay, because these games are all going to have good gameplay as well. Number 10 on my list, Samurai Showdown. My buddy Saul Whitney had this game at his house, and we used to play it in his little back room. We had the bedroom in the back, and it was just a hangout spot. We'd play it, fight against each other. This is basically Street Fighter with swords. I mean, this game has great hit detection. I love the mechanics of the game. Fantastic game, Samurai Showdown. Another arcade version is better, but the Super Nintendo game version is pretty good. I like it. Number 9 on my list is Super Tech Mobile. Super Tech Mobile is the best 2D football game of all time, in my opinion. I mean, the games that we have now, Madden, they're great. I mean, before Madden, you could play full seasons on this game. You might have been able to play full seasons on the other Madden game, but on the Super Nintendo. But I love this. This is the best 2D football game of all time, in my opinion. I played so many seasons, put in so many hours on this game, playing against friends, super competitive game, throwing it deep 90 yards for the jumping touchdown catch in the end zone. How can you beat it? Number 8 on my list. I mean, how could this not be on your list? We're talking about 2-player games that we're sitting down playing against each other for hours, making people get upset, break controllers, swinging them around the circle. The R button's not working. No, buddy, you're just not as quick as I am. I'm sorry that it happened to you, but you had to go down. And Bison's unfadable. It's just the way that it goes. I'm sorry. This game, we had so many battles on this game. I mean, it's the best 2D fighter of all time, Super Street Fighter. Gotta love Super Street Fighter as well because it has the extra characters. You gotta have T-Hawk, DJ, Cammy, and Bruce Leroy. It's important to have those characters. Number 7. Trying to figure out which number we're on here. Number 7 on my list, Chrono Trigger. I mean, come on, man, it's Chrono Trigger. It's one of the best RPGs of all time. When my friend got this when we were younger, I was like, wow. You know, I mean, this game took it to another level. I love the SNES RPGs, Secret of Mana, all those awesome games that came out for this system around the same time in 95, 96. Just wonderful games. This, number 6 on my list, is the first game I ever bought with my own money. I went to KB Toys, shelled out over $70, got a boxed NBA Jam, went home, ripped the box, threw it in the garbage, popped in NBA Jam, didn't realize I was going to be trying to collect boxed Super Nintendo games 20 years later. But hey man, I loved NBA Jam. The gameplay on this, 2-player action, okay? We got some vicious battles in this game coming up. I did not want to lose. I was stalking Malone all day, serving people up. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I dominated. I was serving them up. Serving up facials. Number 5 on my list is Final Fantasy 3. I mean, come on, it's Final Fantasy 3. Some of the best music in a video game of all time. They expanded so much on Final Fantasy 2 where you could now have your different character classes, but you could just group them to in different groups as you wanted to. You could choose who came with you. When my buddy found the economizer by killing the brontosaurus or whatever it is, and you could do any magic spell for 1 magic point. That was epic to me. I mean, I just love Final Fantasy III. Best music, so nostalgic. Love it. Now this game makes me kind of reminded of being at my buddy Jay's house. We were at Jay's house. Jay's mom had a 2-bedroom apartment. My friend Jay had to sleep in his bedroom with his brother Ron, and it was really tiny in there. And so the Super Nintendo and the TV, they were in the closet. We had the couch turned around, facing into the closet, and the clothes pushed to the side, and in there was this Super Nintendo. And what did we play? Some of these games that came out close to launch. F-Zero. Man, Final Fight, F-Zero, Street Fighter, getting down on those games. We take turns passing it back and forth. I didn't mind watching this game or listening to this game. It's just a beautiful game. The music, it's unreal. Some of the best music ever. Right there, F-Zero, can't deny it. Number 3 on my list is a black screen. Actually, number 3 on my list is, it's a pretty decent game. You might have checked it out before. It might not play, but that's okay. I don't think you need gameplay to know about a game like this. We're talking about Super Mario World. I mean, people talk about the best Mario game is Super Mario 3. People love Super Mario 3. I mean, it's a great game. I love Super Mario 3. I loved all the Mario games. I mean, to me, I played all the Mario games religiously. People say they played them. I watch them play them online. I'm like, man, you can't even play the game. And you act like you're a video game savant? Come on now. Super Mario World, though, introduction of Yoshi, man. I mean, that is epic. That's better than Super Mario 3 in my opinion. I mean, once you got Yoshi, the cape, all the things that you can do in Super Mario World, just super epic. Alright, let's hope number 2 on my list. We'll get a little bit of action here. Alright, cool. The first RPG I ever played, right there in Jay's bedroom, facing into the closet with the couch turned around, Jay shows me Final Fantasy II. I never played RPGs on the regular Nintendo. Never checked out Final Fantasy 1.